Welcome to my video now to make use of Kaggle API to actually download datasets or a particular file from a dataset on Python. So Kaggle is a platform owned by Google to actually for beginners as well as also professionals to actually in data science and machine learning. So it offers a vast libraries of dataset tools for building models and also to share with the community and also to solve real life challenges using their competitions. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to download a dataset or a dataset file from Kaggle using Python. So first of all, you need to actually sign in or create an account with Kaggle. Now I'll proceed with signing in since I already have an account with them. So signing in. Now I am done signing in. So the next thing is to actually get the API token, which I will use to actually get the dataset or dataset file. So the API token is just to authenticate that you are a registered user of Kaggle platform. So to get the API token, what I need is this, but it's not really a token, it's really a file which you actually need to place in a particular directory. So to actually get this, we need to go to the top right, the profile section. So then you click settings. So in the settings page, you go to the API section. So this is the API section. So the next thing is to create a new token. So once you create a new token, it's going to trigger the download of a particular file called kaggle.json file. So let me continue, and then this is it. So this is the file kaggle.json just downloaded, and so let me go to my download folder to actually pick it up. Now the next thing is then to copy or cut this JSON file to a particular directory. So that is what you're seeing on my screen. On Mac is a different directory, and on Windows is a different directory. So I'm using the Windows operating system here. So let me show you how to do it on Windows. So I'm going to cut it, then I will move to this PC if you are using Windows 10, my local drive. Then I'll locate users directory on my local drive, and then you have two folders, public and user. So here my own system username is user, so it could be yours, could be Jackson, yours could be any other thing. So in this folder or in this directory, I will create a folder called .kaggle. So .kaggle. Now in this newly created folder is where I will paste in the JSON file which contain my API credentials. So now we are done pasting. Now we can now move to the main thing, writing the code. So opening my VS Code, okay, cancel. So opening my VS Code application, the next thing you have to do is to actually set a virtual environment before I install the Kaggle library. So I'll set up a virtual environment, open terminal, new terminal, and to set up a virtual environment on Windows, it is Python -m bmv and then this. So the next thing now, the virtual environment has been there, so we need to activate it. So to activate it, dev dot backslash scripts, so scripts slash activate. So it has been activated. Now the next thing is to actually pip install the Kaggle library. So pip install Kaggle. Make sure pip is being and Python is running on your system. So pip install Kaggle. So this will run the installation and the rest. Now from here, what I will do is to actually check, go to command palette, view, and move to command palette. You see Python select interpreter. So it is on my system here, it is the global Python environment is using. So since I set up the virtual environment, which I'm downloading all the libraries I'm using in this project, I will use this. It's recommended once you have set a virtual environment on VS Code. It is the recommended one. So I'll select the recommended one, which is the virtual environment in this workspace. So once I've selected that, then I use the Kaggle API, the Kaggle library in this case. Now the next thing is to start writing my code. So import Kaggle, and the next thing is to have this from Kaggle dot API dot Kaggle API extended import Kaggle. So this is how it goes. Now I've imported this. The next thing is to run the authentication. To run the authentication, you can say API is equal to Kaggle API and API dot authenticate, and this will help you authenticate. Check your JSON file in that particular folder. If it is not expired, if it is active, then you should proceed to the next thing, maybe to download the dataset or to create a dataset. Now here we want to download the dataset. So the next thing now is, what dataset do we want to download? So let me go back to Kaggle website. So the dataset I want to download, yes, sorry. So the dataset I want to download is this, the sale transaction dataset. So it's being updated by Srinivasa. So in this dataset we have two files, text and train file. Both of them are both are Excel files. And so if I want to download the old dataset, what I need is to actually provide Kaggle API and information about the dataset. So what you need to provide them is the URL, a part of the URL which contains the handle of the person who posted it and the name of the dataset. So in this case, this is the old link. Let me copy the old link and paste it in my code. So paste and then comment it out. Now what I need here is this. So let me create a handle. So I'll paste it. So what I need here is the name of the user who have the document or the dataset, I mean, with the name of data slash the name of dataset is there in the URL. Just take it from the URL and then paste it. So now to download the dataset, the whole files in the dataset, you just need another single line of code. So all I need to do is to run it this way: API dot dataset download file. Now we have download file and we have download files. So the one ending with S is to download the whole dataset, while the one not ending with L, just file, is for downloading a particular file from dataset. But let's start with the whole dataset first. So download files. So the next thing is to the handle, which is handle and path. So I'm downloading it to this path. So you can actually maybe create a new folder to actually download this particular data setting. But in this case, I'll just say dot slash and unzip. So unzip my the files on download. Now, once I've set this, I'm good to go. Now I can run the code. It's downloading. Now, as you can see now, the files have been downloaded here, text and train. So this download the files in the dataset. Now, very good. and we have run that. Now, how can I download a particular file? For example, if I want to download a text Excel file, how can I just download it? Instead of downloading the whole data set, because the data set can have more than one file. So maybe you just download a particular file out of the data set. Then I will show you. Let me delete these two and delete. So now let me comment this one out. So to download a particular file, so api.datasets download. So just file, not files, file. So handle, and then the next thing is to the file name. File name is equal to. So I'm downloading the text.xlsx. That's the text Excel file. .xlsx. Now we are good to go in this case. Now if I run this, so you can actually see it returns just that single file. So this is how to make use of Kaggle API in Python to actually download the dataset directly instead of running this lot of requests or writing a lot of code to actually request it, or maybe downloading it manually. So to actually automate this, you can actually make use of Kaggle API and write your line and write in the. I will be putting a GitHub link in my description for you to actually get access to it. And if you enjoyed this video and you think you've gotten what you want from this video, remember to like, subscribe, and if you have any question, let me know in the comment box. Thank you.